Max Kellerman continues to hate on Devin Haney. Find out what he said in this video. And of course, I'm going to give you guys the Ego thoughts. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I've already made part one of this video, but I listened to a lot of people are sending me this. Now, I don't know what's going on there because you guys will send me like links to things you want me to talk about on the channel, right? And you'll be like, oh, Ego, did you see this? Ego this, Ego that, right? But then I'll make a video about said subject, and then you have people who still hit me up on Instagram or social media, other social medias, talking about, did you see this, or sending me a link. Of course I seen it if I made a video. This is why I tell you guys got to connect the dots. I have a link tree. Follow me on everything. You're going to get quality boxing. So we don't have to do this where it's disconnected. People sending me stuff on Instagram telling me to talk about it, unbeknownst to them on a different platform. I've already talked about it. So once again, Max Kellerman is hating on Devin Haney. This is what he had to say, but this is a different excerpt, and it's just as bad as my first video. Roll the clip.
I want to be a Devin Haney fan because I'm a Bill Haney fan, and I love what he's done with his son.
Horrible opening remarks. I want to like Devin Haney because of Bill Haney, and I'm a fan of his dad, who doesn't box. So let me get this straight. You're a boxing commentator on a boxing show, and you're saying you want to like Devin Haney because you like his father, who's not a boxer, who's the trainer and manager or mentor or whatever. Very weird. This is a terrible show, by the way. Like, I'll let you listen to it, and then we'll keep going.
And I think that Devin has the tools to be great. But I've only seen real greatness from him that one night against Lomachenko.
I've only seen greatness from him the night of the Lomachenko fight. But Max Kellerman also said that he thought Devin lost to Lomachenko. So, a bit weird. So, his greatest night was a loss, in your opinion? Per Max Kellerman, that's what he said.
We've only seen greatness from Devin Haney. No matter what you guys say, all he does is win,
all
right?
He does is win.
Another thing,
regardless of the opponent.
But he's not fighting the kind of fights where the entire boxing world celebrates the victory.
Well, who's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world?
He's not fighting. In the Ring magazine editor jumps in, says he's not fighting the type of fights where people all celebrate the victory. I mean, I don't even know what y'all want. This show is terrible.
Bud Crawford.
Who's after him?
I would say
next 2 or 3 guys.
I would go Usyk
and Inoue.
And I would go in the monster.
And
okay. I don't know where Max Kellerman is going with this, but Devin is 27, probably freshly 27 this year, and he's talking about who's pound for pound, which we know is Bud Crawford and Usyk. Usyk's like 40 and Bud Crawford's like 37, 38. So we're talking about Bud Crawford, who also, he wasn't getting top fights at the beginning with Top Rank. He got a lot of his action in the last couple years. So if we're just talking about a time frame, Devin 27, Crawford 38, and we're talking about an 11-year gap. So Devin, Shakur, Gervonta, all these guys have 8, 10, 11 years to get closer to their 40s, to the point where, you know, who knows what their resume will hold. So we'll see where he's going, but it's already off to a bad start.
And who else did we see on the card? And Bam.
Okay.
And then after that, so those are the special fighters.
I don't put Devin with Crawford.
I understand. Okay. My point is, after that, you have Bivol and Beterbiev, right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty clear in boxing. There's that top 4,
and
then there's the next tier.
Right.
And then I'm saying Haney has the tools to not be on the bottom tier of the best fighters in the world. He has the tools. He has the size. He has the ability. He has enough speed and length. It's not like he's doing it with smoke and mirrors. He knows how to box. Why do we not perceive him the way we perceive those super fighters?
He's been fractured, Max. The Ryan Garcia thing was very traumatic for him, and he hasn't been the same since.
Can I respond, Max, real quick on that? Because them guys are elite, right? You talk about Bam, you talk about Usyk, you talk about Bud, right? I get all that. But let's say Devin Haney, he's winning the way he's winning, right? And he's starting to beat all these top tier guys. So
he is beating them.
Hold on. He clears out the division. And I don't know whoever's next you want to say, let's say Shakur or Tia, one of them guys, right? They want to move up. And he beats one of them dudes with the way he's winning these fights. Yeah. You can't knock a dude for being successful the way he wants to be successful.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying. So we saying this stuff now, but we gonna look in 5 years and Devin Haney's beat all these top guys the way he wants to beat them. What can you say?
Terrible show. Terrible. One dude's talking about the next 4 or 5 years, what someone's going to do. That's all conjecture. That's all speculation. You got to wait and see things play out. Canelo was supposed to fight Paul Williams. He gets in a tragic accident and he's paralyzed. So nothing is promised. Again, you got to wait to see how it plays out. So I like to talk about the present and what's already happened as far as somebody's career. You can't hypothetically start giving credit to, oh, what if he beats Shakur? What if he beats Teofimo? He hasn't done that. So I don't even understand what dude was talking about. Max Kellerman, he just hating outright. He's like, oh, he's not a great fighter, da-da-da-da. And I do not like shows like this where it's just a bunch of semantics. It reminds me of like Jerry Springer, and you're seeing this on more and more podcasts where somebody has to be the contrarian. Somebody has to oppose everything and stand on their own island saying some dumb message just to contrast so there's an argument on the panel. You know what I mean? Just say Devin's a good fighter. He could become great in time, with some time to come. But the way Max is coming out with it, it just sounds like you hating, bro. You hating. Brian Norman was perceived as a danger, a 50-50 fight for Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the non-puncher, the guy who's chinny, the guy who had gotten beat up in the social media aspect since the Ryan Garcia fight. Obviously, I've already went over that. Some of it is definitely warranted, lawsuits and all that. But you look like a hater when you can't just give credit where credit's due. He beat the dangerous guy, first fight at a new weight class, a guy who people thought could knock him out. And then now when it didn't happen, you got people who are like making excuses or, Brian Norman saying it was a flash knockdown, Max Kellerman acting like I'm still not impressed. And here's the other thing. Old media has been doing this for the longest. And wherever Max Kellerman was before Turkey and Ring resurrected him, when he was unemployed after getting fired from ESPN, they should have probably left him there because I don't know what's changed, but he's pure company man and he has a terrible show. But here's the thing. Old media has been doing this for the longest where they want to lambast a fighter because they don't particularly feel like it's enough action. Boxing is boxing, the sweet science. You got to just deal with it. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to fight like you want. Not everyone's going to be able to knock people out. And it's very funny to me how people pick and choose. People pick and choose like what fighters to praise. And it's weird because people will praise like a Sam Noakes. He did his thing. He did cool. But they'll overly praise that or Anthony Yard for losing. Noakes was hurt multiple times. He showed heart, lost the fight. Yard showed heart, lost the fight. But now we're in a society in times of boxing where that gets more praise for getting beat up and getting stopped because you did it in a fun way or you went out on your shield, as opposed to Devin's last 2 performances, he's really skunked the guys. Right? Where He's not really losing rounds, and he's convincingly winning the fight. And we're not supposed to give credit to that. But all these other fighters that get beat up, you know, we're supposed to like be impressed with that. That's not what boxing is. Now, boxing is full of different styles, so just let it be that. Let me know what you guys think of Max Kellerman Hayden. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.